Surprise! I'm back to Money Game, this time to part 2, the official lyric video. And my first go at Money Game, I listened to the condensed version of part 2, and I certainly don't want to miss anything. Thank you to everybody who commented on my first video, letting me know that I missed a couple of things. So I'm back here. It was awesome. There was a lot more to dive into. I'm excited for you to listen. Let's dive in.
Strange time we're living in, panic and hysteria. Poor man learn, the rich man don't care for your narcissist mindset spread like malaria. Sit back and watch the show. America, Britain split through fickle shit. A government of hypocrites. These counterfeit politicians sit in parliament, not adequate. Come on, needlessly bleeding, resources all dry. Turn a blind eye if it means a pay rise. Oh, what a shame it would be, I would die if number 10 Downing Street burned in a fire. Only joking, only messing, don't be stressing. I'm a peaceful adolescent, there's no need to be unpleasant. Write my thesis in a rhyme scheme to analyze the brain while my fingers on the trigger of a money game. Oh, rain, 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 a storm it comes our way. And no surprise to distorted lies, poison in the veins, but we die upon the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame. We point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
Cool. So this video is a response to some of the comments that I got in my first Money Game video. I think I had just listened to or reacted to a video that was the wrong one or something. I don't fully know. I should have listened to Money Game Part 2, the official lyric video, which is what this is. And I don't know what I did. So apologies for that. But hopefully I'm on the right track now, and I'll be sure to double check the correct links. And you could, as I'm sure many of you have, you could listen to this many times. And each time you listen to it again, you pick up something different, right? You pick up something else. And that's what's going on here.
Strange time we're living in, panic and hysteria. Poor man learn, the rich man don't care for your narcissist mindset spread like malaria. Sit back and watch the show. America, Britain split through fickle shit.
Even there, you hear the gunshot, the or the trigger pull of the, or whatever you call that. I don't know what you call it. I don't know anything about guns, which is good. You hear that like gun sound happening when you hear America. There's like subtle audio things happening behind the scenes, which he's like planting things in your brain that you don't realize. And it's a way in which he can really set the scene and paint the picture of the message he's trying to get across here. And what I'm interested in too is that it's not necessarily like there's no anger in his approach to these lyrics, which is very interesting. It's dum dum rum dum dum. It's got a cool bass line. There's a lot of different sound, but you can't really say that it's like an angry sound. It's more of a, I don't know, instructional sound. Like it's very clear in the way even when he sings, it's very clear in the timbre and the tone quality, but it's almost like we're at a lecture. We're all sitting at our desks right now, and he's giving us a lecture, and he's telling us how it really is.
A government of hypocrites. These counterfeit politicians sit in parliament, not adequate. Come on, needlessly bleeding, resources all dry. Turn a blind eye if it means a pay rise. Oh, what a shame it would be, I would die if number 10 Downing Street burned in a fire.
And so we get that kind of mocking tone, but then almost robotic. It's almost like, and this is what it kind of makes me think of, because the tone is very monotone in this point, at this part of the song, it's almost like he's trying to reflect the just sort of automated way that these governments and these people, they take resources and they, cut and burn, and they do it without hesitation, without thinking. And it's so automated now that that's just the way of life. It's super automated. He's almost making us he's having a robotic kind of voice to reflect that automation. That's where my brain goes there.
Needlessly bleeding, resources all dry. Turn a blind eye if it means a pay rise. Oh, what a shame it would be, I would die if number 10 Downing Street burned in a fire. only joking, only messing. Don't be stressing, I'm a peaceful adolescent. There's no need to be unpleasant. Write my thesis in a rhyme scheme to analyze the brain while my fingers on the trigger of a money game.
Oh, rain, 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 rain. A storm, it comes our way. And no surprise to distorted lies. Poison in the veins, but we die upon the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame. We point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
And then he kind of incorporates almost a scratchy kind of vocal quality, almost like he's tired of this. We're all part of this money game. There's a raspiness to the voice that he throws in. And yeah, maybe he's tired, he's sick of it, right? Maybe not. Maybe you think differently. And that's totally cool too. That's the beauty of this kind of music is you can interpret it in so many different ways. And sometimes what you hear is a reflection of how you feel and your own experiences. So you hear it in a certain way. And then I hear it in a different way. And that's completely fine. But immediately my brain goes to that. I hear that scratchiness in the voice, harshness. There's a tired sort of just like, come on. I hear that in his voice, and that's just where my brain goes. Now, one thing I'm trying to do as a content creator and as a musician is make music education more affordable. It's actually ridiculous how expensive education is, and it doesn't need to be. You don't need to go to a university and get thousands and thousands, tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of music education because it's not worth that. Don't do that. There are other ways to do it. The internet is a great way. So what I'm offering is a 7-day free trial to a community that I'm really passionate about. It's called the Baritone Lab. It's for baritones only. And it's a great chance for me to share resources with baritones and with singers that want to learn. Because you have a story to tell, just like Ren. And one of the best ways to find your confidence, to find your voice, is to also find your community. So I'm offering that over on School. I'm really, really passionate about this project. I absolutely love it. We're learning a lot of really great things. We're learning from each other. We are sharing our voices, sharing our stories and our experiences. And I'd love to see you over there. So check that out in the video description. You can sign up 7 days for free. After that, only $29 a month. Super affordable, but super fun.
This old money game. This old
Money is a game and the ladder we climb turns a saint into a sinner with his fingering crime. I'll break it down for you motherfuckers line by line. This is business economics in a nursery rhyme. She sells seashells on a seashore, but the value of these shells will fall due to the laws of supply and demand. No one wants to buy shells because there's loads on the sand. Step one, you must create a sense of scarcity. Shells will sell much better if the people think they're rare, you see. Bear with me, take as many shells as you can find and hide them on an island. Stockpile them high until they're rarer than a diamond. Step two, gotta make the people think that they want them, really fucking want them. Hit them like Bronson. Influencers, product placement, featured primetime entertainment. If you haven't got a shell, then you're just a fucking waste man. Free, it's monopoly. Invest inside some property. Start a corporation, make a logo, do it properly. Shells must sell, that will be a new philosophy. Swallow all your morals, they're a poor man's quality. 4, expand, expand, expand. Clear forest, make land, fresh blood on hands. 5, why just shells? Why limit yourself? She sells seashells, sell oil as well. 6, guns, sell stock, sell diamonds, sell rock, sell water to a fish, sell the time to a clock. 7, press on the gas, take your foot off the brakes, then run to be the president of the United States. 8, big smile, make big wave, that's great. Now the truth is overrated, tell lies out the gate. 9, polarize the people, controversy is the game. It don't matter if they hate you, if they all say your name. 10.
Okay, just before we get to 10, my gosh, I really do enjoy this listing thing that he does. I think he did it, was it in part 3 that he did that with the different ages? We kind of go through the story with a heightened sense of, of intensity and of, you're kind of like rushing to the next one because he's throwing the next number at you. 9, 10, 11. Right. And he did that with the ages in part 3, where you just couldn't stop listening because you were so anxious to hear what happens next. For me in part 3, it was kind of like, is he going to figure it out? Is he going to get, are things going to turn around for this person? Is he going to get better? And it didn't. Spoiler alert. It didn't. But you're just so ready to hear the next one, you can't stop. That's a very interesting songwriting technique. It builds the urgency and the intensity and the anxiety in the song. And I think maybe that urgency goes away a little bit when you listen to it over and over again, and you can start to appreciate other elements. But on the first, second, third listen through of this piece, you're kind of just like, okay, my breathing is getting a bit intense. I really need to know what happens next. And again, he's using there's so many very, very powerful images here. I commented a little bit on the first time I did part 2, which was not this version, but just the way in which he's able to describe these, very, very complicated, complex ideas, and he's able to simplify it. He's able to just sort of boil it down to its finer points. Even here, sell diamonds, sell rocks, sell water to a fish, sell time to a clock. And he's not wrong. I mean, he's taking, a complex issue and making it simpler. And that's what Ren's superpower is. He's able to make us understand. He's able to make us feel at the same time. And he's able to simplify it, but yet there's a refinement to his words that I think cut deep, and sometimes they don't leave much room for interpretation because he just throws the answer in your face. And I like that about him a lot. I like that he's able to communicate so clearly. I discovered this in the first video I did of Ren, where I was a blubbering mess, crying a lot, because he just touched on emotions and ideas that I was feeling but couldn't articulate myself. And I consider myself a pretty good articulator of thoughts sometimes. Sometimes I wake up and I film and I'm like, I can't make sentences right now. But I feel like I'm a pretty good articulator. That's ironic, isn't it? Of my thoughts. But Ren is able to kind of get into your heart and in your soul a bit more and unlock things that you maybe knew were in there, but just didn't know how to access yet. And that's my thoughts there.
Make big wave, that's great now. The truth is overrated, tell lies out the gate. Nine, polarize the people, controversy is the game. It don't matter if they hate you, if they all say your name. 10, the world.
Did you notice too, as he went up each number, the voice got higher and higher and higher and higher, building in intensity, and then we get to 10, and it all comes to a close and to a quiet, soft kind of voice.
Is yours. Step out on the stage to a round of applause. You're a liar, cheat, a devil, a whore, and you sell seashells on the seashore.
Rain, 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 rain. A storm, it comes our way. And no surprise to distorted lies. Poison in the veins, but we died upon the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame. We point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game. This old money game. This old.
Interesting how he included clips of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and some other game shows in there. That made me think for a second, because I'm like, why would that be included? Obviously, it is literally a money game. But, I was kind of like, that's just a fun like game show. But if you think about it, these kinds of shows, they make people not necessarily that Who Wants to Be a Millionaire makes you do ridiculous things. But there are some shows out there, like you think of like the Mr. Beast games, like people are doing some ridiculous things just for money, which just goes to show how much of a dogfight it is to make money and to have money and to, get money. So it's a beautiful commentary on where we are in the world. One line that sticks out when he talks about the scarcity of diamonds. Diamonds actually really aren't that rare, but it's been made out for as long as I've been alive. Certainly diamonds are like the most precious gem ever. And they're so scarce, like they're so rare and they have to be so expensive, when in reality, they're actually not that rare at all. A beautiful commentary, beautifully done and well executed. Glad I came back and looked at the official lyric video of this one.